All right, people, I hope you're listening because God got me out of bed for this one, okay? I had to get out of bed for this one because somebody needs to hear this, okay? And this video, it's going to be very matter-of-factly, okay? It's going to be like a borderline rant/rampage, okay? Shout out and respect to 𝗟𝗵𝗵𝗴𝗴, all right? But pretty much, this is why you are unhappy. This is the secret to your happiness. And normally, I respect a lot of people's opinions and beliefs and faiths and things like that. This is not up for debate, okay? This is a literal spiritual fact of life. Remember, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. I know you probably heard that before, but sometimes we just need to hear it again and again and again and again, and sometimes again before we really truly get it. But it's really true. You are interesting. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. So what does that have to do with your happiness? And in this video is that spirit that's inside of you, that spirit that's inside of you, it already knows what you came to this earth to get out of it. So what that means is it already knows what you want, it already knows what you like, it already knows what fills you up, what attracts you. As a matter of fact, I actually have another full video that I'm going to do on this topic, but this is just a freestyle version off the top of my head. It already knows that. So this is the secret to your happiness. And again, this is not an opinion, it's just a fact that you really need to understand if you don't currently understand it. All you have to do is actually extremely simple. All you have to do is just go towards attract and receive and manifest the things that you feel most drawn to out of this world. It's a big world, okay? It's a big world. If I ask you, do you like chicken or pork? You immediately know the answer to that. Even if your answer is none of them, you immediately know that. Why? Because you have figured out at least that much part of you. If I ask you if you like rock and roll or rap music, you immediately know the answer to that, even if the answer is none of them. Why? Because you have at least figured out that part of you. Let's just say you didn't like rap, pretty wise choice. If you didn't like rap, and I played rap music for you, and what you like the most is rock and roll, just think about how you would feel if I was playing some rap music and you don't like rap and it's just not your thing. Let's just say it's not your thing because maybe 15-20% of rap that's about a percentage of it that's actually good. The rest of it literally is trash. But if you don't like rap, just think about how you feel, like how that you ever been somewhere that you really didn't want to be? Yeah, that's your spirit. That's what I'm talking about right now. That thing inside of you is like, I just know this ain't for me. I just know this ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? It's a big, beautiful world. You have so many different options. You have so many different choices. Again, every video I like to talk about how I look at what God already created to give me clues to understand the mind of God, the wisdom of God, and how God operates, and things like that. I look at what God already created to help me understand that. What's one thing that God already created that I think will best describe what I'm talking about in this video? A rainbow. Think about how a rainbow is literally every color of the spectrum, I believe, as far as I'm aware. It's every color of the spectrum. And that's what makes it beautiful. That's what makes it brilliant. So there's a lot of contrast in this world. There's a lot of things to do. You didn't come here to do everything. You can't possibly do everything. It's literally impossible. It's that beautiful. It's that amazing. It's that fantastic. And this is why we talk like this, because people such as myself, we understand this. It's beautiful. Don't believe the misguided hype out there. This freaking world is absolutely beautiful, and humans are incredible, fantastic, amazing species, especially once they become conscious and enlightened. But I'm speaking as far as the potential of a human being. So don't believe all the hype that, oh, I hate humans and I hate this world. I don't believe none of that. Okay, it's absolutely fantastic. The only reason why you hate it is because you're not going after what aligns with you. And I'm going to stay on topic for the rest of this video. Again, that's not an opinion. It's not up for debate. When you go after what aligns with you, your life literally changes. It changes, what's that word? Quantumly. It changes on quantum levels when you go after what is for you. And I'm telling you, it just keeps getting better and better, because like everything, man, whether it's what type of information you like to receive, you know what I'm saying? Even if you're not getting it from your friends out in the street, you can get it from these social apps. People tend to forget there's a social construct to it too. So maybe you can start with your vibe tribe online. And I'll be honest with you, I'll be a little transparent. That's what kind of inspired this video, is because since I've started to step more into my space and doing this and doing my thing, to put it simply, I've been building my vibe tribe. I'm meeting people online. I'm meeting people on TikTok. I'm meeting people on YouTube that are just, oh my goodness. I'm gonna save that for another video of just fantastic people that's, oh, they're so next level. But it's so amazing. But it inspired this video because it's been feeding me, because now I'm stepping into more of my vibe tribe, more of my tribe. And when I'm getting that type of nutrition, now when I pop open these apps on my phone, I pop open TikTok, I pop open YouTube. If you look at my TikTok account, this is a great example. If you look at my TikTok account, as of right now, I'm only following 4 people because, oh, that's a great example. Thank you, God. He just gave that to me. That's a great example. Look at my account right now. You'll see that I'm only following 4 people. Why? Because I for one, I'm very sensitive for who I follow, but for 2, it's just nails home the point of this video is I understand to follow my heart, to follow my spirit, go after my tribe. And if it's not in, you know, I understand that. So when you do that and you learn to do that, not just with on social media, but how you live your life. Ooh, we just evolved with how you live your life when it comes to social media, your friends, who you hang out with, who you talk to, the music you listen to, the activities that you do in the day. That's a big one. That's a big one. It's not all about work, grind. Don't get me wrong. You have to do that in order to grow. But when you learn to incorporate that with these things that you love, I'm telling you, it just flows right into each other, and it plays off of one another, and it goes right into it, and it just keeps you energized, and it keeps you going, it keeps you motivated. You just don't stop, because once again, when you get locked in with what works for you and what's for you, it's a big, beautiful world. Rainbow has all type of colors, but when you get locked in on what color works for you, okay, I'm telling you, it just makes life, it's just feed off of each other, and it makes life this beautiful, fantastic adventure. Your happiness will skyrocket. I can promise you that. I know it for a fact. It's not up for debate. It's really not. your happiness will skyrocket. That's where your true happiness is at. A lot of people going out into the world looking for something else to bring them happiness. You may have evolved from getting your happiness from people, but you gotta evolve also from getting your happiness from other places in the world. You know what I'm saying? You don't get it from the world. You get it from what's inside you. And then when you learn what's inside you, then you can go out into the world and grab what works for you. And it just don't stop. It just keeps going. And that is, to my understanding, heaven on earth. Because I can tell you from personal experience, it just keeps getting better. You only keep getting better. And it just don't stop. Okay, and I only say these things because I only talk like this, and I'm only opening this up a little bit like this. One, because I hope it could resonate with somebody. Okay, because I'm aware I'm not the only one that's flying on magic carpets out here. I'm aware of that. So I only open up. I'm not bragging whatsoever. I only open up because, one, I hope it resonates with somebody. Two, I hope it gives insight to somebody. And yeah, that's why I open up like that, and then I talk about it on these levels that may sound somewhat arrogant, but I swear I'm not being arrogant. I'm just having high-level conversation. I know you're not getting much of anywhere else, but I haven't found it much of anywhere else. Woo, that's pretty good. I think we could do that, man. Beautiful day. Even whipped out the cross for this one. It's Easter Sunday. And man, hope you're just having a great, beautiful weekend, Easter weekend, and just having a beautiful life, because that's what it's about. Oh, and my third point, while I was saying why I explain this, is because I'm be honest with you. I'm talking from the other side of the fence. Okay, when you're on the other side of the fence, you don't know what goes on this side of the fence. So I'm just talking from this side of the fence. I'm just letting you know, hey, man, if you didn't know, man, they have some amazing parties up in here. If you didn't know, good parties, not none of that evil stuff. We have some amazing parties over here. It's good energy, it's good vibes, it's happiness, it's prosperity. It's you just flourish, man. So I'm just trying to give you some insight from the other side of the fence, because I know you don't get too much of that anyway. Anyway, I go by slr-d. This is what we do on this channel. If you feeling it, you know, drop some comments, drop some insight. I'm always open to it. I love my comment section. That's another thing. I have beautiful comment section. I think that's a blessing from God himself. And this is what we do, man. Just great spiritual nutrition and conversation. It tends to be higher level stuff because that's just the direction I seem to be guided in. Blah, blah, blah. You get it. We out. Next time.